You know, this isn't the kind of video I wanted to return to YouTube with. I didn't even want to talk about this. I was content to educate people on what this realistically meant on Twitter and Reddit and anywhere else I saw people overreacting to this news. And yes, the majority of what I've seen is an overreaction. But sometimes it just takes one thing to push you over the edge. This past Tuesday, it was reported that Rupert Wyatt, best known for directing 2011's Rise of the Planet of the Apes, would be leaving his position as a director for the upcoming Halo TV series. According to a statement from Showtime's president of programming, the scope of the series demanded that Showtime alter its production schedule, which created a conflict with Rupert Wyatt's schedule. Wyatt released his own statement exclaiming his disappointment to have to leave, but affirming that the split is amicable and that he's excited to join other Halo fans in seeing the final product. Now, unfortunately, the way this has generally been reported gives the impression that Wyatt was going to be the only director on the TV show, which is odd considering that all these sites should know a very basic fact. TV shows have multiple directors. Seriously, go look up any of your favorite TV shows on Wikipedia or IMDb, and you'll see that the director often changes episode to episode. Hell, Wyatt's statement itself reveals that he wasn't the only director. Quote, "It's with great disappointment that changes to the production schedule of Halo prevent me from continuing in my role as a director on the series." A director. A director! As in one of several. Look, I can understand that the average Halo fan probably isn't going to know that TV shows use multiple directors. I mean, out of the entirety of the TV watching population, how many do you think pay attention to the opening credits for each episode of their favorite TV shows? A relatively small percentage, I imagine, those specifically interested in that sort of trivia. But come on, all of these sites reporting the loss of Wyatt like it's this major setback? Look, I don't mean to say that Wyatt's departure isn't lamentable. The guy is clearly a talented director and a creative mind. I loved Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and he has another sci-fi film coming out next year titled Captive State that looks really interesting. But he's one director. There were always going to be others, and he is leaving months before actual production and filming is set to start, so there's plenty of time to find someone else without causing major issues for the show. So, while unfortunate news, it's really nothing to get riled up over. But then, the AV Club came along with their article titled, "The time has come for Showtime's Halo series to fall apart, as all Halo projects must." Dear fucking God, where do I begin? Not only is that terribly clickbaity, it's borderline misleading. In AV Club's brief defense, they quoted another site, /film, which claims to have sources close to Halo's production that speaks of bigger financial troubles. But still, to say the Halo TV series is about to fall apart is a bit of an overstatement. And what does "as all Halo projects must" mean exactly? Sure, the Halo movie back in the mid-2000s fell through, but that's it as far as official productions go. There were rumors over the years of other Halo movie attempts, but nothing concrete, and we've since had 2 successfully produced Halo live-action series. Forward Unto Dawn was generally well received, and while Nightfall was pretty hardly panned, rightly so, it did get off the ground, it did get made, it was released. We won't be able to judge the quality of this TV series for quite a while, probably not until this point next year at the earliest, I'd wager, when maybe we might get a trailer or some leaked set pictures. But the series continues to move forward, and Halo's recent record of getting live-action adaptations out there has been successful so far as that they've been completed. But as if the title wasn't enough, we have this fucking image used in the article. It's an image of some Halo cosplayers, but because the AV Club doesn't label it as such, some readers actually thought the damn thing was a production image from the TV show. Dear God in heaven, AV Club, what the actual hell? I've never been a fan of the site as a news source, but this one just hit too close to home for me, and having seen so many fans worried about this news, I had to say something on a platform where I'm going to reach a lot more people. I'll say it again. TV shows use multiple directors. One stepping down because of scheduling issues is not a train wreck or the series quote-unquote falling apart. It's a hiccup. Pre-production is still ongoing, and more importantly, the showrunner is still there. If we hear of the showrunner leaving for any reason, then it's time to panic. But until then, while it's good to take any official statements with a grain of salt, there's really nothing to get concerned about at this point. Plenty to lament, but little to be concerned over. Obviously, I've never worked in the TV industry, and I'm far from any kind of expert. But this is just what my own knowledge of TV leads me to believe, and I hope it's enough to put your minds at ease, at least for now. In brighter news, a preview of the upcoming Lone Wolf comic starring Linda 058 has been revealed, and it's looking pretty good at the moment. I also have plans this weekend for an unboxing of the latest Halo loot crate, now that I've finally moved into my apartment, details on that in the unboxing video. And after that, I plan to heavily focus on the review of Halo Silent Storm. Hopefully getting that out before the end of the year, but we'll see. As always, thank you for your patience, and until next time, this has been Halo Canon. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, and if you really love me, hit that notification bell and leave a thumbs up. These both really help out the channel. I wouldn't be where I am now without your views and support, so once again, thank you. Keep on being awesome, Canonites.